Sports, get ready for some NBA. Both these squads, man, Brett, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Wall. And the pass to George. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Here's Paul. The turnaround jumper. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Now Booker. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Over George. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Wall passes to Morris. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Leonard. And stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Johnson.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And Wall kicks to George. From deep. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. All up top, covered by Wall. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Johnson down low, covered by Morris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Back to Covington. Bridges with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Man, I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker outside. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Booker's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive edge.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here is Paul. Paul George making his last shot. 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. 46 seconds left in the first. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers trail by 9. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Bridges with it. George picks him up. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Ball against Paul. Puts it up from 12. Nobody near Leonard. Nice shot from the wing.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Suns.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
A PG exchange for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here's Booker. He's got 6. Paul outside. Back to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Wall passes to Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Leonard's got 6 points.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Clippers trail by 4. Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, teams want to get Covington off the three-point line and make him uncomfortable. But he shows you he can finish off the bounce.
Here's Paul for 3. Bridges wants to get it to Booker and does. Ayton a screen on George. Booker with no one around. And Ayton throws it down.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Pass to George. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 4. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 8 points for him. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Just 4 to shoot. George, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now, here's George. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Paul. Double clutches. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Leonard finds Wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
George passes to Covington. Looking to end his cold spell. And George gets it to go.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Paul looking over the floor. Over Wall. Paul's shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Seconds left now here in the second. Paul passes to Booker. It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after half.
26. The Clippers, 20.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now Booker. Paul George missing from long range. Bridges attacking. Off the left rim and out. Clippers trail by 6.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly. Obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
All against Paul. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. Here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. The pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikhail's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Now here's Covington. Devin Booker missing his last shot, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Wall. For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Back to Wall. The 3 from George. And they get it back. And stolen by Booker. He lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Covington. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Wall finds Covington. From deep, George. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Ball against Wall. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Another shot. Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Covington dishes to George. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Leonard. He's got 12. Passes it to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
No good on that.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. On the wing, Bridges. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. Booker's got 12.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Ball against Wall. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Booker against George. Ball outside. They shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. Right back after the... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Wall. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Right side, Leonard. Spins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Leonard kicks to George. Inside. Here's Covington. The kick out to Wall. Here's Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. 4 on the clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Down low. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
Leonard hits them both. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Paul. Nice move. And it's good. 2 points.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington setting the pick for George. 5 on the clock. Zubac the pass to Covington, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Tries it from 9. And the shot is long. Outside Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
And here's Booker from the off. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Looking to get it going. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. The pass to Covington. Leonard inside. Defended by Paul. Bridges with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Booker, and the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard. Outside Wall. Outside George. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Zubac. Outside Covington. George looking over the floor. Bridges with the board. Zubac the pass to Leonard. George against Booker. And it's George again missing.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Wall. On the wing, George. From deep. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So it's the Clippers taking the... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at point guard.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Leonard on the wing. Off the mark there with a three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the break by himself. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Leonard. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall. And Memphis taking it the other way now.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's George. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
From deep, Morant. Covington grabs the board. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Now here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Offensive board. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
He hits the second from the line. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Wall against Morant. George outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, Adams with the block.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league, Steven Adams, challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
To the middle. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From deep, Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
George, good.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. And it's good from the elbow.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
to Wall. Going inside. Here's Zubats. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And Wall, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The ability to get to the rim at will. John Wall protecting the ball and attacking the cup.
Wall against Morant. Pass to Bane. Now here's Adams. Back to Bane. Lets the three fly.
Well, believe it or not, defense might be John Wall's strong suit. When he's locked in, he can be.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George against Bane. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Bane against George. Driving to the basket. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Pulls up at the elbow. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Wall, the pass to George. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. George has got 14 points for the game.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even...
The previous play is under
No
review.
doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And we see Mike Miller in the crowd. He won 6th Man of the Year in a Grizzlies uniform.
You know, they could use some of his shooting right now as they're struggling to get it going.
Let them hear.
He misses the free throw. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubats. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Clock at 4. George, no good. for Memphis. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Bane. And here's Morant outside. Can't get it to drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Oh, Morant with the block. Bane with it, guarded by Covington. There's Jackson with the 3. From deep, Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
Now here's George. He's got 14. 4-3. Covington, that one's good. Covington's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Leonard. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Morant with it, guarded now by George. Throws it up high, and the lob disrupted, not to be. To the inside, and the jam by Covington.
Well, just incredible anticipation and hops by Robert Covington.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Adams with a screen on Covington. Here's Adams. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Now here's Wall. It's George on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Wall, the pass to George. Got it from about 16 feet. George has got 16 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the...
All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Grizzlies, 14. The Clippers, 25.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Great positioning on the putback. He has 6. The Clippers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And yep, it's good.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
And here's Morant outside. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
First personal foul. First team.
Morant against Wall. From deep three-point range. Kicks it out to Jackson. From deep. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Tries yet again. Connects. The jumper drops. Morant's got 6.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Outside Wall. And here's Leonard. Off with the layup. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Here's Bane. He's guarded by Zubac. Clock at 6. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the jam by George.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
George against Bane. George with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Now here's Leonard. 1:43 left in the third quarter. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. 5 on the clock. George, no good.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Leonard. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Wall on the attack. George against Bane. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Right side Bane. Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington against Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
For 3, George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've done well to disrupt the opposition. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jackson finds Adams. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Leonard outside. Back to Wall. Drives to the hoop. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Memphis ball.
Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Jackson on the wing.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Covington. Leonard up top. Brooks defending. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Morant against Wall.
Clippers foul. David Dazai. His third personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
For your Grizzlies, John Morant. At the line for 2.
Good on the second one. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Wall. Leonard outside. There's the triple. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Morant. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Leonard. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Now here's Wall. And stolen by Bane. Morant finds Bane. It's stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he lobs it up. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Right side Morant. Oh, George with a steal. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. From deep. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Wall. George, right side. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
I don't know what he was thinking. maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Brooks, right side. Fires the three. And again, Memphis no good. Here are the Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Leonard passes to Wall. Back to George. And he lobs it up to the rim. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a night. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps up.
this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Wall, and it's Covington in at the small forward. Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Prince. Leonard with the steal. All with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Prince. Towns kicks to Prince. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Russell. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Prince. And it's Leonard missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns finds Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Prince. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
It's Edwards on the wing. Russell passes to Towns. Out to Russell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
So he gets them both. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And it's George missing. Minnesota leads by 3. Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside Leonard. Got a hand on it.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. To stop the drought. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Russell dishes to Towns. To Russell for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to George. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Man, how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Oh, here's Edwards. Inside. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's Wall with the drive. And the dunk by Covington.
Check out how high Covington gets with these alley-oops. My goodness. Taking off like he's been launched by a rocket booster.
Now here's Prince. Here's Russell with the three. And they recover it. Gobert can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. Prince, right side. No good on the three. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 2.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Nobody near Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Gobert kicks to Towns. The three-pointer no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. George, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Edwards against George. Edwards passes to Towns, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
He misses the free throw. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Wall passes to Covington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Edwards kicks to Russell. George against Edwards. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Here's Covington, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Really nice work here from Covington to draw the foul on his way up. He's got a real talent for drawing fouls and getting himself to the foul line.
And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And George with the stuff.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Towns with the steal. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. And Edwards with the stuff.
Towns doing a nice job with the smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And Wall kicks to George. There's the pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. George, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
The 3 from George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Edwards passes to Prince. Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. Kicks it out to Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball passes to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Russell dishes to Edwards. Out to Russell. That's a 2 from Towns. And contact on. Shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
He got it up. The shot will not fall. And a close game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David.
27. The Clippers. 23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
A deep three from Leonard. Outside for George. The three. Here's Wall. Got a piece of it. Puts up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Russell from long range. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wall passes to George. And George with the stuff.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Back to Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Feeds to Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. To the middle. Gobert dishes to Towns. Prince, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. And he overshot that one, missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Covington passes to George. For the lead. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Edwards. The dish to Gobert. Prince kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul George with the steal. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Prince has got 7 points.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And it's Leonard missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Russell dishes to Towns. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Edwards drives in, and it's sent back by George. And stolen by Russell. Edwards passes to Prince. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Wall against Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Here's the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a brutal. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Tries again. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. On the wing, George. Covington a screen on Edwards. Nobody near George. And the 3 off target.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold.
Look out!
Bang!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Wall attacking. From the arc, Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Outside, Russell. The 3.
I'm sure that'll make John Wall's coach happy to see that kind of hustle and aggressiveness at the defensive end. Doing a really good job to smother him.
There's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
From deep, George. And it's George again missing. Edwards with it. Now Covington defended. All with the steal. A 3 from Leonard. Wall. It's good on the putback.
Unwilling to give up on that particular possession, Wall takes things into his own capable hands there.
Russell looking around. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Now, here's George. Launches it. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Edwards.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Towns, wide open. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A 3 from Leonard. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Here's Edwards. Covington with the steal. Knocked away and stolen by Prince. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Russell with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Ball against Russell. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. 5 on the clock. Prince dishes to Towns. Back to Prince. Front past the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Russell against Wall. Prince wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside, George on deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moment. David, thank you as always.
have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, B.A. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
George for 3. They get it back. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
He shoots. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. 19-footer. Paul George pulls down the board. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Booker can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
George's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. There's the 3. And it's Booker again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, Covington. Phoenix grabs the miss. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Bridges finds Paul. Knocks down the long J. Paul's got 5.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Paul against Wall. Inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Pass to Bridges. Booker against Covington. Ayton passes to Booker. Rejected by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Booker's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. George for 3. Second chance effort. For 3. They shoot again. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Booker with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Booker. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 6.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
George for 3. That doesn't go either for George.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's George. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From about 16, yes, on the jumper. He has 7.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to George. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Leonard. Nice D from Bridges. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Outside Booker. Johnson inside, covered by Covington. Clock at 6. For 3, Booker. Booker missing again.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And he makes it. George has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is BG's role. He's out here to shoot the ball and to do it often.
Paul against Wall from the line. Paul's shot is off. The Clippers trail. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
First team.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Paul.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
Johnson finds Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Ayton gets it to go.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Wall, the pass to George. Oh, he nails it. Only 3 for 10, but that's got to feel good.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Covington passes to Wall. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be uneven to Zubac.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Outside Paul. Tipped. Outside Booker. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. The shake. No good on the shot. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Chris.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Wall, the pass to George. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. That one no good. Booker for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Wall. Soft touch off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Wall against Paul. Over Wall. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Stolen by Booker. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ayton passes to Paul. From deep, Johnson. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Booker against George. Outside Paul. It's rebounded. By Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with it. Back to Booker. The baseline Jay. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Left side Wall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
The score, your Clippers, 23. The Suns, 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. George against Paul. George passes to Wall. Outside Covington. Outside Wall. For the lead. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Wall's got 6.
The lift still there for Wall. Awesome to see him competing, especially when you remember that serious Achilles injury.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Leonard. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Robert Covington, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Ball hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Wall. George outside. Tries to break his ice. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. Wide open. And he hits the jumper. Johnson's got his first points of the game. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Now here's Covington. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Wall against Paul. Tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. It's George on the drive. Here's Wall. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Suns leading. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 16 points.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
George outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Chris Paul.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Paul passes to Booker. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Pass to Zubac. Down low. And stolen by Booker. 19-footer. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Ball against Paul. Now here's Wall, tightly guarded, and stolen by Booker.
LA foul. Paul George. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Suns now. 4-point game. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
And here's Booker. 24 points for him. 1 second left. That's good from Paul on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 13.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, leading by 7. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Booker with it. He's picked up by Zubats. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the 3. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
He was all alone on that one.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 7. It's deflected. Here's Bridges. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. Ayton passes to Paul. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Wall. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Leonard attacking. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Pass to Paul. Pulls up, high post. George against Booker. Shoots over George. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Count the basket and the foul! That's on Mikal Bridges.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Paul passes to Johnson. The 11-footer off the left rim and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Leonard on the wing. There's the drive. That ties it up. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Booker against George. Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. To stop the drought. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And the jam by George.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
LA foul. John Wall. Second personal foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers in the lead. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Leaps for it. Oh, George with a steal. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
To the paint. Ball, the pass to George. Out to Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Who better to handle this situation than Kawhi Leonard, a guy who has proven himself in clutch moments.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Booker against George. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot it. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of
The previous play is
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside wall. Pass to Covington. Now George. Booker defending. 6 on the shot clock. They double team George. For 3, Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. Bridges passes to Booker. To stop the run. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. Here's George. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And this was an Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by George.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now, here's Bain. Shot clock at 6. Bain drawn the double team. Three-pointer, Brooks. Tries again, Adams. No good that time. So the Clippers will tip it the other way. Oh, Leonard in position. Brooks outside. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Adams. And the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by John Morant. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. On the wing, Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Wall's running. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Tipped away. Back to Morant. The tray. The rebound by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Covington. And the rejection by Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson. To the paint. Here's George. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Ball against Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Morant with it. Count that bucket. Morant's got 7 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Ball against Morant. Nobody near George. And they'll get another chance. Covington inside the line. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brooks with him. Leonard picks him up. Bain passes to Brooks. Paul George with the steal. Out to the wing. Here's Wall. And there's the pass to Zubac. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. To the inside. Morant with the steal. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Brooks. Morant scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Adams dishes to Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers in the lead. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wall finds Leonard. And here's George for 3. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wall.
You got it. Come on, come on.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
And Covington sends it back. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Leonard, the feed to George. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Morant outside. Up top, Bain. Defended by George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And Wall kicks to George. Back to Wall. Dishes to George. From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Left side, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 6. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Wall finds Leonard. Here's Zubac. Back to Wall. From deep, George drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Adams with the screen on Zubac. Jackson passes to Adams. Covington with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Right side George. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Six to shoot. And another three for the Clippers.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
Ball against Morant. Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard. Outside Covington. Stolen by Jackson. Bain with it. George picks him up. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. On the wing, George. No good that time.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 22. The Grizzlies, 20.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's foul. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Jones in at the point. Lob pass to George. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And a little verticality there from George. Not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Jones kicks to Jackson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Jones, no luck.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Grizzlies on defense. 4-point game. Wall dishes to George. High post shot. But Grizzlies pull it in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
To the middle. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Wall looking for an opening. Kicks it to Covington from 11 feet away. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders just are just forced to foul him.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Here's George. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good from Clark.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Jones. Takes it out to Covington. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bain. 6 points for him. for the tie.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Leonard the pass to Wall. Lob pass to George. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, George. Back to Wall. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Wall. Outside for Jackson. Fires from 18. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. 1:25 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Wall. Oh, Leonard in position.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And George kicks to Wall. Leonard on the wing. Now the pass to George. Stolen by Brooks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. Moran finds Bain. Kick out to Adams. The 3 from Morant. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Leonard. Over Brooks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers lead by 7. And time for the short break instead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shot clock at 5. And here's George for 3. On the wing, George. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And here are the Clippers now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 5 on the clock. Moves back up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. On the wing, Bain. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Bain. Over George. And too long on the shot. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Leonard. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Morant with the bucket.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Passes it to Leonard. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Puts one up from 19. A shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Feeds to Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And here's Wall. Outside, Covington. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. George passes to Covington. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Down low. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And here are the Clippers now. They've led by as much as 10. Wall dishes to Leonard. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 20.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Jackson, a screen on Wall. There's the lob to Jackson. The shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Tries the spin move. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard kicks to Wall. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, George. From deep. Unable to get that one. The Grizzlies trail by 10. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Outside, George. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they get it back. Covington kicks to George. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Zubac. 6 to shoot. Leonard outside. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Edwards can't hit. And here are the Clippers now.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's George. Leonard on the wing. That one's wide left.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Wall comes in for Jackson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Prince is checked in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Wall. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Prince. And Wall pulls it down.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. 4 on the clock. Here's George. That one off the back iron and out. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George drives in.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Second team foul.
That's good from George.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Inside. George with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. And he's going for the lob. Leonard can't get it to go. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
The dive for the ball. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Out to Covington. George outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 now.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. George outside. From deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Towns against Covington. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, Leonard with the block.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
Covington passes to Zubac. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Gobert. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. George, right side. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter.
Coming onto the court.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And the Clippers have possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's George driving in. Leonard on the wing. Pass to George. Pulls it in from the elbow. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Shots blocked. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 5 now. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Russell, here we go. Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Back to George. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert finds Russell. Here's Prince. Back to Russell. Zubac with the steal. Wall with it. Russell covering. And Wall, here we go, to the middle. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's George. Give him 8. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Puts the move on. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now Edwards. Towns passes to Russell. Puts up a 3. And it's blocked by Wall.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 5 now. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Clippers.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, right away, they've been hassling ball handlers, just swarming defense and very active with their hands, looking for any chance to force any kind of turnover.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
A minute 15 left in the second period. Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. No good with a layup.
Well, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Stolen by Russell. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Gobert. Edwards for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Prince. He drops it from range. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Over to the wing. And here's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Towns. Kicks it to George. From deep three-point range, Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns goes in. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that. You can play.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George with it. Goes up on the wing. Covington no good.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Russell. Stolen by Wall. Over Russell. Wall no good. Edwards against Leonard. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Well, Brett, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns into the lane. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Back to Prince. Here's the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Prince. To the inside. Leans. The bank shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Zubac passes to Leonard. He can't hit that time.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Edwards finds Russell. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Towns has got 6 here in the quarter.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Here's George. Here's Zubac. Tries again. And Gobert with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Outside for Russell. Fires it from 18. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wall. There's the drive. Pass to Covington. Back to George. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer. George has got 9 points now in the second half. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Edwards against George. Yep, that one's good. George has got 22.
These nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And the jam by Covington.
And Covington says, bring it on. I'll take the contact, and I'll still finish.
And that one misses. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Leonard. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. And some solid defense from Towns. Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Edwards against George. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 12 points.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Wall, the pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Picked by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Poke loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Wall against Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. With the crossover. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Leonard. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The kick out to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Wall. Leonard with the ball. Prince is there. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
At the line for LA. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Russell. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's George, guarded by Edwards. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here. That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Russell against Wall. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball against Russell. Here's Leonard. Back to Wall. The 3. Second chance effort. Kicks it to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The veteran George, so comfortable going to the free throw line when the game is up for grabs.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Edwards for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Well, the Clippers shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Up top, Zubac. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Outside Wall. George outside. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Leonard for 3. Buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Stolen by Wall. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, Leonard with the block. George with it. Russell covering. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Clock at 6. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. From deep. That one is off. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA,